Hello dear students, welcome to this online video lecture. Myself Pawar M.A. from HM College, Karad, conducting here these video lectures under the Rayat Online School Education, that is the ROSE project. I am conducting here 5th lecture from Biology. The topic is Biodiversity Conservation and Environmental Issues. Now let's start. Move to the next slide. Last lecture we have to seen the environmental issues. Air pollution and noise pollution is the types of pollutions. Air pollution in the types of pollutants, particulate pollutant and gaseous pollutant, and second one is a noise pollution. Now today's lecture we start. Next type of pollution is water pollution and its control. Water pollution and its control is to larger extent can be controlled by a variety of methods rather than realizing sewage waste into water bodies. It is better to react them before discharge. Practicing this can reduce the initial toxicity and the remaining subject can be degraded and harmless by the water bodies. Is the water pollution and its control. Next, water has been a controlling factor in the distribution and density of living beings in an area. Next, humans' water consumption increased many folds with increased industrialization, increased utilization and discharge of harmful waste water in water bodies has caused severe pollution. Most of the water pollution is man-made. Polluted water may be turbid, foul-smelling, and may contain number of pathogens, heavy metal, oil, etc. Is the many pollutions are man-made. Move to the next slide. The picture shows water pollution in the sea, river, etc. Realizing the importance of maintaining the cleanliness of water bodies, Government of India has passed the Water Prevention and Control of Pollution Act 1974 to safeguard our water resources. The picture shows water pollution in rivers and seas. Move to the next slide. Domestic sewage and industrial effluents. Domestic sewage and industrial effluents. Sewage is a wastewater generated from residential areas like communities, where industrial effluents is wastewater generated from various industries. For example, microorganisms and organic matter are main pollutant in sewage, whereas various toxic chemicals are main pollutants in industrial effluents. Is the domestic sewage and industrial effluents. Next, even a small quantity, about 0.1% impurities in water can make it unfit for human consumption. Solids are relatively easy to separate but dissolve salt such as nitrates, phosphate, other nutrients and toxic metals, ions as well as the organic compound are difficult to remove. In the water are nitrates, phosphates, other nutrients and toxic metals, ions as well as organic compounds. They are removed very difficult. Domestic sewage is one of the most common source of water pollution. It contains biodegradable organic matter. It readily gets decomposed by bacteria and other microorganisms. Move to the next slide. They use organic matter as a substrate and utilize some amount of a sewage. It is possible to estimate biodegradable organic matter in sewage water by measuring biochemical oxygen demand. BOD means biochemical oxygen demand. Biochemical oxygen demand represents the amount of oxygen consumed by bacteria and other microorganisms while they decompose organic matter under aerobic means oxygen present condition at a specified temperature. BOD means a biochemical oxygen demand. Next, it is the amount of dissolved oxygen required by microorganisms for decomposing the organic matter present in a water. It is expressed in milligram of oxygen per liter of water. High BOD indicates intense level of microbial pollution. BOD means biochemical oxygen demand. Moves to the next slide. Microorganisms involved in biodegradation of organic matter in water body consume lot of dissolved oxygen. This results in a sharp decline in oxygen level of water which leads to a mortality of fish and other aquatic creatures. Presence of large amount of nutrients in water causes excessive growth of planktonic free-floating algae, especially blue-green algae. These are free-floating algae. This is called as a algal bloom, which gives color to the water bodies. The blue-green algae gives color of the water body. It's also called as the algal bloom. Algal bloom often release toxins in water, so fish die due to a toxicity. Quality of water deteriorates and they become toxic for human beings and other animals. These are very harmful to other animals or human beings. Moves to the next slide. Another threat to aquatic ecosystem is water hyacinth. Botanical name is Eichhornia crispi. The picture shows water hyacinth is the threat to aquatic ecosystem. It is an aquatic plant native of Amazon basin, highly problematic invasive species. It was first introduced in India for its lovely purple colored flower, but now it's a noisome as it grows excessively and covers entire water body. These water hyacinth are introduced in India. It's a lovely purple colored flowers, but these flowers are covered in all entire body, and this threat to a aquatic ecosystem. This plant grows faster than our ability to remove it. It is commonly called as a terror of Bengal. The plant grows faster. This Eichhornia crispi is growing faster and covered whole water body, and a threat to a aquatic ecosystem. Moves to the next slide. Natural eutrophication. Natural eutrophication means the gradual increases in the concentration of phosphorus, nitrogen and other plant nutrients in an aging aquatic ecosystem such as a lake. The productivity of fertility of such as an ecosystem naturally increases as the amount of organic material that can be broken down into a nutrients increases. Is the natural eutrophication. Natural eutrophication is aging of a lake due to a nutrient enrichment of a water. Depending on the size of the lake, climatic conditions and other factors, natural aging of lakes require thousands of a year. Is the natural eutrophication. Culture of accelerated eutrophication. However, due to pollutants from human activities like effluents from agricultural lands, industries and homes have accelerated these aging processes. The phenomenon is called as a cultural or accelerated eutrophication. Means pollutants from human activities like effluents from agricultural lands, industries and homes have accelerated these aging processes. It is also called as the cultural or accelerated eutrophication. Moves to the next slide. Eutrophication. The process is the eutrophication. The flow chart shows a eutrophication, a flower chart showing eutrophication, sticking eutrophic lake with colored and turbid water. Next, loss of species diversity. Next, death of aquatic animal including fish. Next, reduced contents of dissolved oxygen. Next, increase in organic loading of lake. Next, death of submerged plants due to a reduced light. Next, biological enrichment of water, algal blooms, planktonic algae and higher plants. And last is nutrient enrichment of water. The flow chart shows a eutrophication, actually eutrophication in this flow chart. Moves to the next slide. Biological magnification. What is meant by biological magnification? Is the accumulation of chemical by an organism from water and food exposure that results in concentration that is greater than world have resulted from water exposure only and thus greater than expected from equilibrium is the biological magnification. This results is a non-availability of dissolved oxygen for aquatic organism. This leads to a death of fish and other aquatic organism. Is the process of biological magnification leads to a death of fish and other aquatic organisms. Next, it decomposition further depletes and the dissolved oxygen, so a lake can literally get choked to a death. A few substances usually present in industrial waste waters can undergo biological magnification. Moves to the phenomenon through which certain pollutants get accumulated in tissues in increasing concentration along the food chains is called as a biological magnification, or it's called as a biomagnification. Means the phenomenon through which certain pollutants get accumulated in the tissue in increasing concentration along the food chains, it is also called as a biological magnification. Moves to the next slide. The picture shows biomagnification. First is water, next zooplanktons, small fishes, large fishes, fish-eating birds or of a prey. It is the picture shows actually biomagnification. Moves to the next slide. Many of the pesticides are non-degradable, so they get accumulated in the tissue organisms. They neither get metabolized nor are excreted. They are passed on to the next trophic level. This is commonly seen in case of DDT and mercury. Moves to the next slide. Thermal pollution. Thermal pollution of water is caused due to a rise in a temperature of water. Means the thermal pollution of water is caused due to a rise in temperature of water. The main source of thermal pollution are the thermal and nuclear power plants. Next, the power plants use water as coolant and release hot water. As many organisms are sensitive to temperature, sudden rise in temperature leads to a loss of flora and fauna. Many organisms are sensitive. The don't tolerate to the temperature. Sudden rise in a temperature leads to a loss of a flora and fauna. Means plants and animals are lost due to a sensitive to temperature, and suddenly rise to a temperature, and these species of some animals and species are the loss. It is the thermal pollution. Measures to reduce sewage water. In order to conserve water and prevent creation of sewage, ecozone is a sustainable system for handling human excreta using a dry composting toilets. This is a practical, efficient and cost-effective solution for human waste disposal. Ecological sanitations means ecozones is an approach to a sanitation provision which safely reuse excreta in agriculture. It reduces the need for chemical fertilizers. Ecozone toilet is a closed system that does not need water. It is an alternative to leach pit toilets in place where water is scarce of where there is a risk of groundwater contamination. It is based on the principle of recovery and recycling of nutrients from excreta to create a valuable resources for agriculture. When the pit of an ecozone toilets fill up, it is closed and sealed. After about 8 to 9 months, the feces and completely composted to organic manure. There are working ecozone toilets in many areas of Gujarat, Kerala, Tamil Nadu and Sri Lanka. These are found in ecozone toilets are also used in these areas Tamil Nadu, Sri Lanka, Gujarat, Kerala, etc. Moves to the next slide. Recycling of sewage water by reverse osmosis will help to solve the problem of not only scarcity of water but also the disposal of sewage water. Next, at Tirumala Hills, millions of pilgrims visit. Every building here has a RO system which solve the problem of huge water demand. Recycling of sewage water is seen in many townships in Mumbai. Means polluted water is recycle in seen in many township of Mumbai. Rainwater harvesting is encouraged and made mandatory for new construction by municipal corporation. Moves to the next slide. Solid waste management. Solid waste management may be defined as the disciplines associated with the control of generation, collection, storage, transfer and transport, processing and disposal of solid waste in manner that is in accord to the best principle of public health, economics, engineering, conservation, aesthetic and others. These are the defined as the discipline associated with control of a generation. These are the solid waste management. Next, you have already studied about solid waste management in 9th standard. Solid waste in everything that goes to trash. It includes waste from home, offices, stores, schools, hospitals, etc. Waste are collected and disposed by municipality. Municipal solid waste generally consists of paper, food, plastic, glass, metals, rubbers, leather, textile, etc. Moves to the next slide. The picture shows solid waste. Chair means plastic bottles, plastic chairs, textile, leather, steel, etc. Moves to the next slide. Burning reduces volume of the waste. Generally, it is not burned to completion, so open dumps become a breeding ground for rats and flies. Sanitary landfills are substitute for open burning dumps. Here waste are dumped in depression or trench. Every day waste are added to this pit. Landfills get filled very soon, especially in metro cities. The amount of garbage generated is too high. In addition to this, there is a danger of chemical percolating and reaching down to groundwater and contaminated these water sources. Moves to the next slide. All waste can be categorized in three types. First, biodegradable. Second, recyclable. And third, non-biodegradable. Moves to the next slide. Our rag pickers and kabaudiwallahs do a great job of separation of materials for recycling. Primary goals of citizens should be a reduced generation of waste. The biodegradable materials can be put into a deep pits in the ground and left for a natural degradation. Non-biodegradable waste have to be disposed of. Hospitals generate harmful waste that contains disinfectants, harmful chemicals, and also pathogenic microorganisms. Moves to the next slide. Maharashtra government in a notification on 23rd June 2018 banned the use of plastic to fight pollution caused in the extensive use of plastic. Ban on the use, sale, distribution and storage of plastic materials. Such waste require carefully treatment and disposal. You are aware to colored code and disposal of biomedical waste. Irreparable computers and other electronic goods as well as the electrical waste are known as the e-waste, means electronic waste. They are buried in a landfills or are completely burned. Major part of the e-waste generated by developed countries are exported to developing countries like China, India and Pakistan. Moves to the next slide. The picture shows e-waste, means electronic waste. Laptops, computers, these are the electronic waste. Charger. Moves to the next slide. During recycling processes of this waste, metals like copper, iron, silicon, nickel and gold are recovered. Developed countries have a facility for recycling of e-waste. In a developing countries, manual participation is involved, so workers are exposed to toxic substances from e-waste. Treatment of the e-waste should be carried out in environment-friendly manner. E-waste means electronic waste. So, today's lecture we have to see the water pollution, next e-waste, electronic waste we have to study. So, next point is continue in the next lecture. Thank you.